What ball did you change to? Well, if you can find a way to strike out, you would force Antonio to walk with a good count. Over here on the handicap side, Corey with a triple. That match, he finds himself down by 11.
And that will conclude.
Yes.
Daniel's.
Hi, Chad.
I don't have a picture yet. And he almost leaves a 5-7-10 in his deck. And as these matches are finishing up, it looks like we're finally back online. Had a little internet issue. There's no picture on our thing. But if I reload, we should be fine. So, Antonio Reyes will be moving on. He defeated the Prodigy. Prodigy got a little bit unlucky in the 7th frame. He tripped a 10 pin late, but as it was falling, the rack came down and touched it. So that was a non-strike. If he ended up striking there, he would have won the match. If all things remain the same. Over on the handicap side, Liz has 165 in the 9th open. Corey has 185. He will shoot 2-0, so Corey will be moving on. My apologies for our internet issues. The internet crashed, so we had to change sources. But the source that we are on now sucks as well.
Better than nothing.
I'm not so sure. So on the handicap side, Corey shoots 205 with his handicap, 239 with his handicap, 205 scratch. Liz can strike out for 195. On the handicap side, Antonio Reyes defeats the Prodigy, 225 to 201.
Brady was using it. Yeah. Yeah, 28 minutes to finish the tournament, man.
No, why is that?
It said it always ends before 5.
Oh. Well, that's okay.
Yes. I heard you made meatballs.
That is correct. Made my world famous meatballs.
You good?
They're always good. It's a handed down from generation to generation family recipe on the Italian side of my family. Okay, on the mat for our fourth place finishers.
Okay, bowling fans, our results of game number 2, finishing in 4th in the scratch division, getting a $60 scholarship, certificate and 4th place award, also getting a $300 today goes to Dan Allhouse.
All right, $60 for his 4th place finish. That's going to give him, if nobody shoots 300, let's see, that's 56, 121.
And our 4th place finisher in the handicap division, also receiving a $60 scholarship, certificate and 4th place award goes to Liz Hunsinger.
Liz Hunsinger getting 4th place. She has the jacket on quick already. She must be cold.
It is cold.
Okay, it's time to go head on to our semifinal matches.
All right, on to the semifinals. Alexis Nauer on the scratch side. Nair, same thing. She is a little under the weather today. And who is on the scratch side, the handicap side?
Ryer's up.
Ryan Regal.
Same thing.
Other new face.
I think she's gonna be tough to beat.
As usual, whenever she makes the finals, she's tough to beat. I'm going to get the schedule. We can talk about upcoming events. I'll be right back.
All right.
Say hi.
Hi. Now it's just fake.
All right, so let's talk about upcoming events here in January. Starting out the new year, we'll be in Reading
Oh, good. Right by my school.
at Heasters.
I may or may not bowl.
You may or may not bowl.
I'll bowl.
You should. It's a house shot, so yes. And then the following week, we go on the road. Not too far from yours. Like, you could make that trip down to Hanover.
Yeah, I probably will.
That might be, though, the day before you start back to school.
I start back the 9th.
Oh, so you'll already be in school.
Yeah.
So the 8th, there you go. You're at Eastern. You can drive right back to school. So we are at Hanover on the 15th. There's also a Buddy's Pro Shop tournament.
I'll probably bowl that one until this.
There you go. On the 22nd, we will be at ABC East for major number 6. That is on Boardwalk, 35 feet.
I won that last year.
Not on Boardwalk,
On
that's for
Beijing.
And then the following week, to round out January, we are at under 21 up in Trindle in the Mechanicsburg.
I'll be bowling with Mr. Dillinger.
That's a really good partner.
Yes.
I know the Prodigy is going to be bowling with Mr. Updike, the 5th place finisher today. They always bowl together in that tournament.
First time I bowled with a guy by the name of Steven Ritzman. Used to be a hot shot.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Yeah, right.
When you start back in college?
Third.
Are you a freshman?
Yeah. I go to Pitt. We get out April 27th.
That's good. Well, we get up and give me a May.
Yeah. I mean, it's, I'd rather go for break.
When do you start that?
What?
When do you start that?
About to start third.
Ryer, your choice.
Oh, you guys
Start
have
first, finish last, or start last.
I haven't bowled 6 months.
Start first.
Yeah.
All right, so we're getting ready to start the semifinal matches.
I know.
Okay, bowling fans, it's time to introduce our semifinalists for today's tournament. Our 2nd seed in scratch, Alexis Nair, taking on 3rd seed Antonio Reyes. Alexis has elected to have Antonio start the match. on lane 15. For the handicap side, we have second seed Briar Regal taking on fourth seed Corey Orinda. The difference in handicap is just 2 pins for Corey, and Briar has elected to start the match on lane 17. Bowling fans, let's have a nice hand for our semifinalists.
Okay, off to goes the semifinals. The number 2 seed Alexis Nair. Did I say it right this time? Nair bowling the 3 seed Antonio Reyes. And on the handicap side, Briar Regal bowling the number 4 seed Corey Rinda. Corey will be receiving 2 pins, so virtually a scratch match on the handicap side as well.
Shout out to Eric Erb.
Why?
Why not?
I don't see him with us anymore. Did he age out? If he is, he should be bowling.
He is not aged out.
Well, did he like send you a message and give him a shout out?
He texted me, yes.
Well, Eric Erb, you get the hell back out here on tour.
I would be fair. He would win all of them.
That's okay. Nothing wrong with that.
We're not both Tuesday nights together. We're not together.
Yes. And I'm going to guarantee he kicks your ass every Tuesday night.
Every Tuesday.
Antonio stoned a 10 pin and picked it up in the first. Briar struck on the handicap side. Reminder, the message board is open. You can chime in if you want.
Please chime in.
If your question is deemed worthy, I may respond.
Entertain me.
Kick of the 7 by Alexis. Corey also with the strike in the first. He is up in the second on lane 17. And he goes a little high, but takes out the 7 pin, leaving just the 6-10. Alexis looking for the early double on 15. And she stones a 10. You can unplug me. Unplug my white one. Never mind. Forget it, it worked. Corey looking to pick up the 6-10, which he does with relative ease. Unusual miss by Alexis. Don't see her miss many single pin spares at all. Briar up, frame 2, lefty. He shakes him up, but does not get the 9 pin to fall. He'll be looking to spare to keep that match even scratch. Antonio up, frame number 2.
Stay with the high road. Great shot. So far, he's not struggling.
No, not at all. Briar misses his 9 pin. We'll see if that comes back to hurt him.
Ah, Eric is going next weekend.
Is he? And what tournament though?
Yes.
Another 10 pin. So far we got 3 10 pins on lane 15. Bowlers may need to make an adjustment. Better shot there by Briar. Comes back off that open with a strike.
Easters.
Good for Eric. We'll be looking to see him on the live stream next week.
Well, better chance of him than me.
Maybe. We'll see. Good shot there by Corey. He stays clean 3-3. Good shot there by Alexis. Let's see if our competitors on the scratch side could not leave a 10 pin on lane 15. So far, we're 3 for 3 on 10 pins. Skip's back. Skip was down there getting some lessons by Brady.
Yeah, I learned how to throw it overhand.
6-pound ball.
Yeah.
Corey with a double.
You do thumb handle, don't you?
15.
And that's a good shot by Alexis. She has the first double of the match. Struts off the lane.
Hungry.
I hope so.
Yes.
Give a shout out to
The fat balls of meat are cooking.
That's right.
The fat balls of meat are. And that's fat with a PH
And a double T.
and 2 T's.
His meatballs are pretty good.
And Antonio comes in a little high, leaves himself the floor pick.
Not bad shot.
He's still up by a stick. Assuming he converts this one.
Yes. Let's see what that does.
And Breyer looking for a triple, which he has. We got a pretty good, interesting handicap match going on there. Lots of strikes up there. Antonio converts. Okay, Antonio looking to get his first strike on lane 15. That's a better shot. High flush.
A little inside target that went down the lane, but nonetheless.
Corey comes in high, almost crosses over, leaves the 6-9-10. Alexis looking for a triple to take a 9-pin lead. And she gets a kick of the 10.
The 10, yes.
Alexis, a freshman this year down at Delaware State.
Delaware State.
On the bowling team.
Heard they're pretty good.
Yes. Corey chops the spare. I believe they are they the Blue Jays?
Hornets.
Hornets? I was close. It's an animal.
Maybe the white owl.
Ball.
Corey now up on lane 17, looking to overcome that opening he just had there in the fifth.
And he goes a little high again, this time leaving only the 6.
Alexis Dyer. Looking to increase her lead.
Increase it to 19 with a strike. Corey looking to convert his 6-pin, which he does. He finds himself down by 12. Oh, pitch out by Alexis.
Mid outside.
Got a little lucky not to leave a washout for that. She'll try to convert the 1-2-8. Should be relatively easy for her. Breyer looking for 4 in a row. He comes in a bit high. He leaves the 4-7. And his string is over. Good spare there by Alexis. She finds herself up by 8, I believe. 6.
Fire with the spare over on lane 18.
Antonio can take the lead with a strike here. And he collapses the pins. So, Antonio retakes the lead. Breyer looking to bounce back. He comes in a little light. He leaves the 3-9.
That is pretty good.
Yes.
That's what R-I-E-G spells.
And a triple by Antonio. I said Breyer, who was up by 7 pins. trying to convert 3-9.
Good spare.
Alexis back up on lane 16. She's looking to get back on the strike train.
Better shot.
Collapses the pin. She finds herself down by 14, but could cut it to 4 with a strike. Anybody's match
The suspense.
on
It's
both
killing.
sides, is it? I thought it was the hunger that.
That too.
Corey comes in a little light, leaves the 2-pin, and Alexis looked like she swung it a little more. Whether she tried to do that or not, she was shaking her head, but she got 10 in the pit.
Brandon, we're going to be going out picking out our food. Why are you?
Corey trying to convert his 2-pin. 2-pin. 2-pin.
Right? What you say?
Yes. Antonio looking to go back up by 14. That looked a little high. Leaves himself the 9 pin. Finds himself up by 3 with a conversion. Corey down by 8. 2 close matches here with 3 frames to go. Good shot, but unlucky. Leaves himself the 10. Thank God for plastic.
I don't throw plastic, I throw urethane. I don't have half grass.
Corey makes his 10 pin. And not quite the angle Antonio was looking for. He leaves himself a solid 10. He'll try to convert this to remain clean.
Breyer up now on lane 18, looking to take an 11-pin lead with a strike. Comes up a little high, leaves the 4-pin.
Man.
Not gonna get open and just get this.
Sounds exciting.
Good spare there for Breyer. Gives him a 10-pin lead going into his 9th frame. Lexi now up on 16. Gets the 3-bagger.
She can double the 10 to shut Antonio out.
Yes, she can. Breyer now up on 17. Big strike there for him to take the lead.
Looks like with the first is a
First
10.
one, yeah.
Inopportune time to leave another stone 10.
If she can convert and get it count, she will force Antonio to double and get good count.
Yes.
Lays his head down and I'm not sure what word to put in there.
Well, I think disbelief that he now has a chance. 'Cause that did look like a really good shot.
But once again, let's 10 pin, second frame, which could have, she could have won.
Absolutely.
Story of my life.
Corey looking to put the pressure on Breyer here on the 17th. A double forced Breyer to also double. Now Breyer can walk up for the first. Yeah, it doesn't even need the first one to 10. He just needs one to count.
Yes. Let's remember that those 2 pins, though, could still come into effect.
Right.
So, Antonio looking to double to move on. Good shot. That's the first. Needs one more.
And Corey covers his 4th pin.
One more shot and a good pin.
The count will force Breyer to mark. That looked a little high. Leaves himself the 9 pin, almost the 4-9. That will end Antonio's day.
Kind of went out a little early.
Definitely not a day to be upset about for Antonio. We played well all day.
Yes. All right, so this is where those 2 pins could come into effect. Corey winds up with 190 scratch, but 192 with his handicap. Those 2 pins are now going to force Breyer to mark in the 10th. Unique style by Breyer. Uh-oh. Leaves himself the baby split. He will need to convert to win. If he gets 1, he loses by a stick.
Suspense.
It's not good. Let's see if Breyer can make it.
The crowd.
And he makes it the hard way.
And that's a winner.
That is a winner.
The crowd goes wild.
Well, you saw the little fist pump there by Breyer. He knew he had to make it. I don't know if he knew exactly or if he just heard us say that he had to make it.
We're providing the intel.
Yes.
I gotta go update the computer.
Okay. And that is 201 scratch for Breyer. Corey 190 scratch, 192 in his handicap. And both number 2 seeds will be moving on.
The score is not very high so far on the scratch side. Not what I expected at least.
It's just you go to YouTube, like I really wish I could watch him do
Okay, on to Matt for the 3rd place finishers.
Okay, bowling fans, our results of the semifinals, finishing in 3rd in the scratch division, getting an $80 scholarship today. And 3rd place award goes to Antonio Reyes.
Antonio Reyes, 3rd place finish, picking up $80 today. Congratulations, Antonio. Good bowling.
By the way, nice ball
He wasn't? Well, yeah, I thought he was.
And our 3rd place finisher in the handicap division, getting an $80 scholarship certificate and 3rd place award goes to Corey Rinda.
Corey Rinda finishing 3rd in the handicap division.
Okay, bowling fans, on to our title match for today's tournament.
Happens. Okay, so on to the title match we go. Brandon Runk, the lefty, and who is on the handicap side? Mason, is that his name?
You know what? I couldn't tell you.
I guess we'll wait to see.
So we're taking a pick on the scratch side.
We will very shortly.
Practice. Reset.
It's okay, you'll get the next one. No problem with that.
Shut your mouth.
Come on over, quick, Skip. Skip. Put on the headset for a second. What? I know. It's that time of the week again.
Oh, I've been doing pretty good at this lately.
Yes, predictions. Let's start with the handicap side since we don't really know either of the bowlers. Waiting to see what the handicap will be between Mason and Corey. Looks like 54 pins. It's Mason and Breyer. 54 pins. Go ahead, Skip.
I'm going to have to take Breyer just because he is related to Peaches.
Is he?
Peaches is on the family tree somewhere.
Somewhere.
There is a family relation there. So
Okay.
I'm going to take Breyer there.
All right.
It's really hard to pick against Brandon Rook. He's been pulling him down the last couple games. Let me see. If he strikes clear on this practice shot, I'll take it. Okay, yeah, he's my pick.
Okay. Curtis.
Who'd you pick?
I didn't pick yet. I picked last.
Okay.
Ooh, that's an
go
interesting.
with Alexis Nair.
Okay.
On the handicap side, I'm going to go with Mason.
Okay. Any particular reason why you're choosing either?
But that's not who I picked.
Yep.
Okay. To answer Zach Walter's question, Brandon Updike finished 5th and the Prodigy finished 4th. My turn. As with my betting football, I'm really cold betting these two. I'm going to take Mason in the handicap division for 2 reasons. I think that 54 pins is just a little bit too much for Breyer to handle. And I'm going to take Mason because Breyer's related to Peaches.
That's fine.
And it's not as if Peaches, averages 230, so maybe there's not really good bowling in the family tree.
She just woke up, by the way, so hopefully she's tuning in.
On the scratch side, despite being under the weather, I'm going to take Alexis. So that means Breyer and Brandon will be winning today.
And my picks will be right once again.
Yes. All right, on to Matt for championship announcements.
Okay, bowling fans, it is time for our title match for the Strikezone Alley's New Year's Eve Day Open.
Take 30 minutes.
Starting with the scratch side, we have tournament leader Brandon Runk taking on second seed Alexis Nair for the title. On the handicap side, we have top seed Mason Kinney taking on second seed Breyer Regal. Mason has elected to start the match and gets 54 handicap for the handicap side. Scratch side, Brandon has elected to have Alexis start the match on the left lane. Bowling fans, let's have a nice hand for our title matches for today's.
Okay, and away we go for the finals. Brandon and Alexis and Mason and Breyer. Looks like Alexis will be starting on the scratch side and Mason will be starting on the handicap side.
And we're underway.
Good shot there by Alexis. That's my pick. 10 back. Let's see what Mason can do on the handicap side. He comes in a little light. He leaves the 1, the 2, the 4, and the 8. Brandon up quickly. Frame number 1. And late trip of the 7. There's some rowdy people down there rooting for Brandon. Rowdy Marylanders.
The Barna family.
Doc in attendance today.
Doc.
Good spare there by Mason. I do believe Doc got last. Very close to last. Scratched. Yeah, she did not bowl. Still struggling to come back from that injury.
Yes.
Need to reset lane 17. Brandon looking to double early. He does not. Comes in a little light. Breyer comes in high in his first attempt. He leaves the 2, 4, 7, 10. Yes, it is.
I think he might go straight.
Since when do lefties go straight?
Well,
question for another day.
And good attempt there by Breyer, but he misses. He gets the 4 and the 7. He does not go straight, but he makes this.
I see him go straight at 10 pin before. At 10 pins, he's gone straight at 8.
Brandon is another person that keeps that top button. Sporting nerd look.
That Napoleon Dynamite.
Breyer goes a little high. Frame number 2. Alexis looking to double, take an early 10-pin lead. And she trips the 5. Has that glassy-eyed look as she walks back off the lane.
Interesting style.
Yes.
Breyer.
Had a little talk with Alexis out there on the lane today when she was telling me she wasn't feeling too good. We talked about, though, how that may keep her slow today, and that may end up benefiting her. It's benefited her all the way to the title match so far. And she starts with the front 3. She's come to bowl. And Mason goes a little high. Leaves himself a 3-pin. Good shot there by Ruck. Not a very good spare attempt there by Mason. Flagged that pretty badly.
You don't hold back, do you?
No. I tell it like it is.
Nice. Hey, you hired him, man.
That's why all the ladies love the fat guy. He tells it like it is. And some of the men, too. Bowlers going off at the same time.
And Ramsey 7 pin.
Neither of them strike. 7-pin on the left. 1-3-10 on the right.
Shot, I think he would have been behind the head pin.
Yeah, the stream was choppy for a little bit there. We lost a lot. And Mason's timing is a little bit off. This is the spare. Brandon will try to make the 7. Score correction time. We'll see if that miss comes back to 1.
As to other players in previous matches today.
Not really. The 10-pin miss by Alexis in the last match did. The 10-pin miss by Dan didn't. The 2-pin miss by Brandon didn't. And Alexis comes in a little high, leaves herself the 4-pin. As the second half of the college football first semifinal kicks off. 17-7 is the score with an Alabama lead.
Anybody but Ohio State is okay with me.
And that's a double on the board for Breyer. Alexis covers her 4-pin. Mason looking to get back on track. Could be a little nervous. Pulling everything left. And a trip of the 10.
So many times bowlers get intimidated by the handicap. The reality of it is if they bowl their game, they're going to win. And there goes the guy.
Peach is chiming in on the message board.
Hey guys, hey,
Hi,
Stacy.
Peaches.
Said he's having trouble watching.
Yes. What could I say? Internet connection up in. Ever since we had to go over to this, it's.
Are we still using the feed for the bowling center?
No. We lost that feed and I could never get it back. So we're using young Mr. Updike's Bluetooth capacity. Which that started out all right, but now we're losing roughly 1 out of every 2 frames.
That's not good.
No, that's not good.
Are those bad?
What do you need? On 16.
Oh yeah, you might need that.
Mason did make his spare in the 4th.
Ball on 18.
So, we got bowling ball stuck on 16 and 18. Give a little break in the action.
They're back there being inspected.
I didn't see it.
Oh, the ball wasn't stuck. It was sitting in the ball return and you didn't see it.
I got mine.
Okay.
Excellent. Alabama comes out in the second half. They're driving down the field. Put a flag down.
The NFL, Alabama Crimson Tide. I'd like to see them play the Browns.
Man,
I'll take Cleveland plus the points.
So will I.
7-pin for Brandon. He's not very good.
Illegal man downfield.
Nope. He's a little stymied on lane 15. Mason has a better shot there. Leaves himself to 610. He'll try to convert.
He makes that one.
And the crowd goes wild. Mason makes his 610. He's got 2 marks in a row. Alexis looking to
I know
double.
what I need to do. Shut your mouth. You're not my coach, so you can shut up, all right?
Alexis, kind of on cruise control at the moment.
Looks like we might have a little rumble here soon between Runk and Tommy Barnum. I'll take Runk, and he would be in the higher weight class.
Third and 17.
And another baby split conversion by Breyer. Same split he made to win the last match, but this one he made the right way. Alexis up by 31. Up in the 7th.
Outside.
Hey!
The carry.
She's got some area.
Better shot from Breyer on 17. He's a 7.
So, how is he related to Peaches?
I have no idea.
Peaches, chime in and tell us how he's related to you.
She's not watching the live stream. There's an issue with the feed on their end. So she'll let you know tonight.
Okay.
Shot there by Ruck on 16.
He has that right lane down. Can he get the left lane down? And he's looking at it like they should fall.
Breyer flags his 7th.
Can he get 7 out? This is actually a big shot in the game for 7220s if he can strike on this shot.
Hey!
Yes, Brandon.
Good shot there by Mason. He finds himself down by 11 scratch, but up 30 or 43 with the handicap.
Alexis, no time. Up.
Good shot. She is clutch. She, I believe, has at least the female record for 4-game series in the finals. On the PJBT, she may have the all-around record. I'm not sure. We'd have to go back in the record books. But last year, she bowled 1,000 something or close to 1,100 or 4 games. I know she shot 8 something. That was late in the season. I forget what tournament that was at.
ABC West.
Where was that?
ABC West.
ABC West.
And she looks like she may win today.
One of her victims in that day was the Prodigy in the semifinal.
No mercy.
She is up by 41. Brandon cut it back to 31 with strike. Beautiful form by Brandon. That is all around awesome form. Mason doubled on the handicap side to build on his lead. Breyer is looking to double himself, and he does.
That's a big double for him. He wants to stay in the match.
We should just call him Peaches Jr.
Let's not. That was not a good attempt by Brandon. He looked like he was off balance from the start. That is basically going to wrap up that match.
Alexis Knight will win her first title of the year.
And that does end the match. Brandon missing the 6th pin in the 10th. He will shoot 195. I'm sure he's disappointed. But a second place finish. Over to the handicap side we go. Mason leaves the 7th pin. Looks like he may have split his thumb open a little bit. Gonna get some repair work. Alexis up in the 10. She stones a 10, makes it. She will be today's champion on the scratch side here at Strikezone. We're gonna have a prediction right.
By Skid.
Little repair work going on the handicap side, getting some new skin. And Alexis finishes, putting 10 back. She will defeat Run 238 to 195. Excellent game there by Alexis Nair.
Bye, Zachary.
Brandon, don't worry. I'll go put my own gas.
Good luck.
Mason. Gotta shoot your spare, buddy.
200, 180, 60, 40, both.
Quarterback sacked by Alabama. They're still up by 10 in a rather low scoring game.
I don't think it matters.
It's okay.
And I had one team who was going to let a team parlay. It was the biggest.
And Mason converts his spare. So with his handicap, no matter what Breyer does in the 9th and 10th, he cannot shut out Mason. Most Breyer could shoot is 224, so that means Mason would need 171. And he makes his spare. That was a big spare by Mason.
He sported the shooting house ball today.
Yes, he is. That just goes to show you don't need your own equipment to win.
It's true.
Although it would be helpful.
Yeah. Saves a lot of money.
Breyer looking to stay in the match. He goes high. That is going to end his day. The most he can shoot is 202. Mason is already at 204. So Mason Kinney will be the handicap champion today here at Strikezone in Pottsville. So we will let this match wrap up, and we will have presentations, and then we will have interviews, and then we are going to party.
My predictions were correct.
So was mine.
But
Thank
I
you.
predicted first.
That doesn't matter.
Matters.
Doesn't matter. I'll kick you off this live. You'll never be back on. I'm going to party.
The fans love me.
No, they don't. Maybe the fans in your own mind do.
I'll be the favorite PJBT personality. Where's he going?
He and young Mr. Updike are heading down to the party.
I drove my car back and didn't know.
He's staying over too.
I found a
I'll
long
sit.
couch in the basement. Mine.
I don't know where I'm sleeping yet.
On the floor.
In the basement.
I gotta keep it in. Keep it. Keep it ready.
They said long live stream jealous.
By the way, you can't leave yet till we're done.
No, we're going home.
Your thing really sucks. We've lost almost 42,000 frames since we switched to your phone. We will not be using that.
It's better than nothing.
Not necessarily.
You dropped over half the frame.
Almost 44.6% of it. Yes. Shame. All right, so good game there by Breyer shooting 202. Gonna just fall a little short with Mason's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 straight marks. His 54 pins really came in to help him there.
Yeah. Well, I have 20 gigs on the device. Can you hear me? It was cheaper to get 20 than unlimited than getting 8.
All right, Mason will shoot 163, 217 with his handicap. He beats Breyer Regal 217 to 202. So we will have trophy presentations and then very quick post-match interviews.
And then party.
Who's not talking to you?
Fiddle 80.
Go ahead.
Okay, bowling fans, it's time to give out our final awards for today's tournament. Finishing runner-up in the scratch division, getting a $100 scholarship certificate and award goes to Brandon Rump.
Brandon Ruck finishing second in the scratch. Oh, you made like $201 today.
Yeah, I know. I won more than the birthday.
Okay, and our runner-up finisher in the handicap division, getting a $100 scholarship certificate and award goes to Breyer Regal.
Breyer Regal finishing second. 60, 65, 56, and 30, and a bracket.
All right, and now it is time to crown our champions, finishing as the champion today in the scratch division, getting a $200 scholarship certificate and the first place acrylic plaque goes to Alexis Nair.
Alexis champion today in the scratch division, earning $200.
Okay, and our winner in the handicap division.
Winner of the handicap, using the
Getting
house ball and house
$200
shoes.
scholarship certificate and the first place acrylic plaque.
Mason.
First title goes to Mason Kinney.
All right, let's set up the camera for some interviews. We'll be right back.
All right, thank you everybody. Happy New Year to all of us and all of you out there. And we will see you next Sunday at Easter Lanes for our next event. We're going to get a picture with our winners, and then we'll have some interviews with our champions.
I got it. I didn't win. You want to take the picture?
You have my phone.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Great job. Great job. Okay. You get to be
Mason, bring your award out for a second.
What?
Where's your plaque?
I'm gonna come to your house at some point. Just letting you know in advance.
Safe driving back, Miss Barnes.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Happy New Year.
See you, Doc.
Let me see. I'll see you in a few months.
When you go back?
Next week? Thursday. Oh, this week. Thursday. It's
Keep
Friday.
in touch.
Yeah.
Friends on Facebook.
It's coming Friday.
You can say hi from time to time.
If I feel like it.
Excuse me?
If I feel like it.
I understand. All right, Mason, you're first.
Leaving in the next 5 minutes. Okay?
All right. Stand right here, bud. Here we have today's handicap champion. Look at the camera. Mason Kinney. Mason, congratulations on your victory. How old are you?
What?
How old are you?
Oh, 15.
15. Did I see correct? You were throwing a house ball. You had house shoes.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
See that? You don't need to have your own equipment to win PJBT tournaments. That's fantastic. Where do you do your junior league bowling?
Trindle Bowling.
Trindle. That's a nice little drive. We'll be there in about a month. Hope to see you there.
See you too. Yeah. I hope I'll be there too. Yeah.
When are you going to get your own ball? Say never. Say never. I don't need one.
Yeah, never. I don't need one. I don't need one.
You want to give a shout out to anybody?
A shout out to my cousin bringing me here today and taking me, and didn't think this was gonna happen when I actually won. So.
Hey. All right. What grade you in school?
Ninth. freshman.
Ninth. All right. Mason, congratulations.
Thank you.
Mason Kinney, ladies and gentlemen, today's handicap division champion. Let's give him a round of applause. And now for our scratch division winner, Mrs. I'm feeling under the weather. I'm sure I have the flu, she says to me earlier today. Alexis Nair. Alexis, congratulations. Look at the camera. You're not nervous now being on camera, are you? Why not? Come a little closer and look that way. So, what tournament title is this for you? You don't know?
Maybe
4,
four.
5, 6. I know you won last year out at ABC West when you dominated the finals. What did you see out here today?
What do you mean?
What bowling ball did you, like balls did you throw? What line did you play? Were you struggling? Obviously not.
Well, I started with your scandal up 7, and then then I tried it again. Did not work. Shot 1. Then went to my parents, and then I had to move away with my eternal self.
And boom, you're in your freshman year at Delaware State, right? You're on the bowling team, obviously. How are they doing so far this year?
We're doing pretty good. Hopefully, the second half semester is better.
What are you majoring in?
Biological science.
Biological sciences.
Pre-med.
You want to give a shout out to anybody?
My father for worrying about me all day long.
Well, that's good. That's good. All right, most important question, then we're going to leave you go. Who is your favorite PJBT personality? You know, this is a question we ask to everybody that knows us on the PJBT tour. Well, thank you. See that? A vote for PA Fats, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. Happy New Year. Now go get some medicine in you and go either sleep or party. Alexis Nair, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give her a round of applause. All right, let's quickly bring in the prodigy here. The prodigy with a 4th place finish today.
Hello.
Which potentially could have been better if that 10-pin, that trip didn't trip late.
Yeah.
Yep.
I liked it, and then I moved right and flushed it.
So, we are off to Pottsville.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll see you down there.
All right. I'll
Say bye. All right. Skip is back.
Wish everyone happy New Year.
All right, Skip. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to everybody on the PJBT tour. All of our friends, all of our families, have fun tonight, but be responsible.
Absolutely, because the Smokies are going to be out in force tonight.
Yes, we will be at the Himmelreich compound. Just for fun, I might live stream close to midnight on Facebook. I might do Facebook Live, just to have some fun.
No Facebook Live tonight.
No? Maybe I'll sneak
maybe a little bit.
Maybe I'll sneak it. Just because it's going to be a hoot at the Himmelreich house.
A hoot. It'll be a hoot, all right.
All right, next week for our first tournament in 2017, we will be at Heaster's next Sunday at 10:30. We will see you there. For everybody associated with the PJBT, big thanks today to Curtis on the live stream. He's going to go party with us. Thanks to Brandon for allowing us to use his phone. Partay. For Peaches, who's not here today. For Brittany, who is here sooner. Mom and Pop, who's going to be making the food. For Brent, who's will meet at the party. For the prodigy, for Boom Boom. Happy belated birthday, Boom Boom.
Wait, when's
For
birthday?
his yesterday, I believe.
Oh, happy birthday, man.
I said Boom Boom. Not Daniel, not the prodigy. Boom Boom Sparks. Travis.
Oh.
For Jen, for Matt, for Brady, for Pepe. We are off to Matt's house.
To party.
Eat, drink, and be merry, and have my PA Fats balls of meat.
But mostly eat.
We will see you next week. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been real. Goodbye to